All of this is from the concept of allegiance. Also, having allegiance to Allah implies disassociating from those who worship other than Allah. How can you say that you are Muslim and that you believe La ilaha illallah and you still going to church jamborees? You going to church every Sunday. You going camping with church people. If you truly believe La ilaha illallah, this means that you disassociate from those who worship other than Him. And you have enmity towards all that is worshipped besides Him. Allah tells us that in the Quran, in the interpretation, the meaning, indeed there is for you an excellent example in the Prophet Ibrahim and those who were with him when they said to their people, indeed we are free from you and whatever you worship besides Allah. So many of you say, oh, but that's my mother. How can I let my mother go? My mother wanted me to go to church. Look at the example of Ibrahim. Ibrahim told his father and his other family and all the people of his city that he has nothing to do with them. He said, I'm not going to participate in the festival. I'm not going to worship your God. I don't want nothing to do with you and your beliefs. If you can't stand up to your family and tell them, look, I'm a Muslim, I don't want nothing to do with you and reads, then you have no allegiance to Allah. We need to understand that Allah tells us in the interpretation, the meaning, whoever rejects associating partners with Allah and believes in Him has grasped the trustworthy handhold that never breaks. This is why some of our lives are miserable, while we're going through so many tests and trials, because we have not rejected all that opposes Allah. Until you reject all that opposes Allah, then you will never reach the level where Allah will take a hold of you and never break. Okay? One of the early scholars of Islam, Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahab, he once said, know that a person will not be considered a believer except by his worship besides Allah. You can never call yourself a person who truly believes in Allah unless you reject everything else that is worshipped besides Him. And the proof of that is found in the following verse of the Quran that I just read, where the Prophet where Allah said, whoever rejects associating partners and believes in Allah has grasped the most trustworthy handhold that never breaks. Okay? So thus, as you can see, guys, saying that you truly believe La ilaha illallah is something strong. Okay? If you truly believe in Allah, that means you have allegiance to Him. And that means you love all the things that Allah has prescribed. If you're walking around saying that you hate wearing a hijab, and believe it or not, we got Muslim women who say this. I hate wearing a hijab. I hate covering my body. I hate that I can't arch my eyebrows. I hate wearing the beard. I hate wearing my clothing garment. Okay? Allah says in the Quran, the interpretation, the meaning, follow that which has been revealed from your Lord and do not follow any friends or helpers other than He. You have to love the things that Allah loves, guys. Make yourself love it. Like I told one sister last month, make yourself love chastity. You just became Muslim and you hate covering your body. You want to wear capris. Capris are haram. So you make yourself love that jilbab. Make yourself love that hijab. Subhanallah. When I was younger, I didn't wear jilbabs either. I used to wear blue jeans with tops. I made myself love jilbabs, and that's all I wear now, and I love them. I would never trade a jilbab in for a pair of pants. Okay? So again, that the law has prescribed for us. We love the prayer. We love fasting. We love chastity. We love marriage. We love all things that Allah prescribed. And at the same time, we hate those laws and judgments that oppose what Allah has prescribed. So any laws made by man or any judgments given by man that oppose what Allah says, you're supposed to hate it. This is it. When y'all see me raise my voice and I get passionate, I can't stand for someone to innovate. I cannot stand for someone to try to challenge the laws of Allah. You're supposed to have for anything that opposes Allah's laws and His religion. Allah tells us in the Quran, in the interpretation, the meaning, do they ask after a judgment from the times of ignorance? And who is better in judgment than Allah for people who have certainty? Allah said, for example, adoption is haram. Remember that big issue on adoption. It should make you angry to hear some Muslim come and tell you that they don't see nothing wrong with it, that they could care less what Allah say. They're going to adopt children anyway. This is a person that has no true belief in Allah. Because if you believed in Allah, you would oppose anything that opposes His laws. And again, you should be able to disassociate from every religion other than Islam. Again, whoever seeks a religion other than Islam will never have it accepted of him, and he will be of the losers. So if you still straddling Christianity, you still having doubts, questioning, or thinking that maybe Christianity is the way to go, okay, then you have no allegiance to Allah. So thus, guys, we can see why it is so important for us to understand the concept of allegiance and enmity. So many Muslims today are just Muslim in name. We say we believe in Allah. We say that we love Him. We say that we would never put anyone above Him. But if you look at our actions, the reality is that we have no love for Allah. We put anything above Him.